Okay, so for today we had this, let's see. So this was for today. Okay, so okay, so we have 85% in the test. What are Amy and Talia talking about? Amy's homework or Jackie's drama class? Well, Amy and Talia, Talia's plan, Amy's homework. So it's Talia's plan. They're talking about Talia's plan. Okay, let's review very quickly.
Talia, where are you? Are you almost here?
I'm less than 5 minutes away. Can you see her?
Yes, yes. I see her. She's sitting at a table. Hurry up, class starts in about 10 minutes.
Well, just go over to her and start a conversation. You've done your homework, haven't you?
My homework?
I mean, have you found out what courses she's taking and everything?
Oh, yeah. I can do a little acting myself, if that's what you mean.
So, go act like a drama student and go and talk to her. I'll be right there.
Excuse me, you're in the drama program, right?
Yes. Oh, hi.
Do you know if Professor Roberts is teaching this semester?
Yes, he is. He's fabulous. I'm taking his improvisation class. In fact, it's tonight.
Oh, great.
I've been taking classes here for about a year, and I think he's been my best teacher.
I know what you mean. He's very inspiring, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. I've become a much better actor since taking his classes.
Yes, I'm sure you have.
Okay, so they're talking about mainly about Talia's plan. Amy and Talia. Okay, so any questions there?
No, mister.
No questions? Your microphone is off.
No, mister. No questions.
Okay. So then we have Talia has been being researched for about a year. Uh, has been or not has been being, because you're talking here about the present perfect, and it's not the present perfect continuous. Uh,
I was a
this
little confused in that part.
has been being a teacher, yes, has been take. Okay, here is has been taken or has taken, have taken. Yes, you cannot say have been being. Uh, unless Talia has been being, in this case, because this is not a continuous sentence because here you're saying that she has been a researcher for about a year. So you could say has been or has been. And the reason is that when you have for, in this case, you could use or you should use the present perfect, right? So also, like be is not an action verb. So you cannot say has been being. You could say like Talia has been doing her homework for 5 minutes. I understand that you could say that, but has been being would mean that be is an active verb. It's sorry, it's not, it's an action verb, and it's not. It is
Okay.
remember those action verbs we've seen here.
Yes, Mister.
Okay,
The
so
other was feelings and more
yes,
feelings verbs, no?
yes, feeling, and also be, right? Remember, be was there. The non-action verbs.
I forget that.
Let me show you. Most common non-action verbs are agree, be, believe. So be is a non-action verb. Remember that.
Yes, Mister.
It is used to describe states, senses, desires, possession, emotions, and opinions. In this case, it would be state, right? I am. That would be. But as you can see here, it's a non-action verb. Be. That's why you cannot use it like that. Remember, we cannot use non-action verbs with ing, with continuous
Okay.
forms. Okay?
Okay,
Okay,
Mister. Thank you.
but I understand why you put that. Okay, I understand that. Was sort of tricky. Okay, let's continue here. Okay. Then has taken for about 2 years. I would say has been taken because when you have for and since, you could use the present perfect, right?
In that case, I can use the both forms.
What?
I can use present perfect and present perfect continuous.
Has been taken.
I have a problem with the writing.
Okay, Jackie has taken, has been taken. In this case, let me show you. Okay, this is number 8. Grammar 1. Okay, so here we have has taken. And you could say has taken, has been taken, or has taken. You could use both. You could use has. I think you're right. I think you're right here. I don't know why it's wrong.
Because I write, I have a mistake with the writing.
Oh, that's why it's wrong. Yes. Has, oh yeah,
I
taken,
have
not taken. Yes. Here's the mistake. But otherwise, yes, you could say has taken or has been taken. Because it's an action verb, take. Therefore, you could use both. Okay, so let's continue here. Do you know where Jackie is? Not where is Jackie? Is where Jackie is. Because this is a tag. Sorry, it's an embedded
Embedded
question.
question, we use the form of a sentence.
Yes. Like the sentence would be, let me show you. The sentence would be, Jackie is in Bolivia. Right? So the question would be, where is Jackie? But the embedded question would be, where Jackie is. Okay, this is the normal question. And this is the embedded. Okay?
Okay, Mr.
Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so
Professor Roberts is her best teacher.
is this a noun compound or is it not noun compound? Best teacher. In this case, it's not a noun compound. It's not a noun compound. Noun with the compound would be like soccer player. Two nouns. And the stage name, two nouns. But best is not a noun. Okay, so actually,
Okay.
yes. Okay. So any question there?
No, Mr. I see the difference.
Yes, best is an adverb. Best. Okay, so let's continue here. Okay, great. Let's continue. Here you have 100%, 100. We're gonna do these marks.
Well, I've got to run. I have to meet someone.
Oh, no problem.
It's okay. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's been nice talking to you.
It's been nice talking to you too. Give me a call sometime.
It's been nice talking to you too. Let's keep in touch.
Okay.
I will. See you later.
Take care.
Catch you later.
And then I told him,
Sorry, Jackie, but look at the time. It's already 6. I've got to run. I'm meeting a friend for dinner.
Sorry, Jackie. I gotta run. I'm late for my class.
okay, have fun.
Thanks. I'll see you at the audition at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Thanks. I've got you in class next week.
Yes, I'll be there. So long.
See you later.
Take care.
Okay, so we're gonna see these. I think we're missing. Okay, so we're gonna do this for this class. For next class. And this. How long did it take you the whole test?
20 minutes
How much?
or 20 minutes or less, but
20
in
minutes,
between
okay.
50 and 20 minutes.
15 and 20 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. Great. Okay, so let's do this. Reflexive pronouns. Let's listen.
Hi. I was just asking myself if we were going to see each other today. Today we're going to talk about the difference between reflexive and reciprocal pronouns. It's an interesting grammar point, and I think you're going to enjoy yourself. Let's take a look at them now.
Okay, let's breathe.
We use reflexive pronouns when the subject and the object of a sentence refer to the same person. You should be proud of yourself, Amy. In this sentence, the subject is Amy. The object is also Amy. The subject and the object are the same person, Amy. So Amy should be proud of Amy. In other words, Amy should be proud of herself. These are reflexive pronouns: myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, and themselves. Notice that you has two reflexive pronouns. Use yourself when you're speaking to one person. Use yourselves when you're speaking to more than one person. Take care of yourself, Talia. I will. Take care of yourselves, guys. We will.
Okay, so here you have the reflexive pronouns. It's like decir yo mismo, tú mismo, él mismo, ellos mismos. That's the yourself meaning. So in this case, the object and the sentence is the subject and the object is the same. Okay. So when I say like, I don't know, Fernando, you should be proud of yourself. That means that you should be proud of you, right? Of yourself. De ti mismo. Deberías estar orgulloso de ti mismo. Okay, so the ones that are the reflexive pronouns are myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, and themselves. Notice that you has two reflexive pronouns. Use yourself when you're speaking to one person and yourself when you're speaking to more than one person. Take care of yourself, Talia. That means that she should take care of herself. And take care of yourself, guys. That means that they should take care of themselves. Okay? I don't know if you have any questions here.
No, mister.
Okay, let's continue. Let's please read this.
We can also use a reciprocal pronoun, each other or one another, when the subject and object of a sentence are the same people, but in this case, the people have a two-way or reciprocal relationship. Talia and Jackie are talking to each other. In this sentence, the subject is Talia and Jackie. The object, each other, is also Talia and Jackie. The subject and the object are the same two people, Talia and Jackie. The sentence means that Talia is talking to Jackie and Jackie is talking to Talia. They are having a two-way conversation. Notice that the sentence Talia and Jackie are talking to themselves has a very different meaning. This means that Talia is talking to herself and Jackie is talking to herself. They are not having a two-way conversation. We usually use each other when the subject is two people. Talia and Amy know each other from work. We use each other or one another when the subject is more than two people. Talia, Amy, and Tony know each other from work. Or Talia, Amy, and Tony know one another from work.
Okay, so here, this is a reciprocal pronoun. Each other or one another. When the subject and the sentence and the object of the sentence are the same people. Okay, so Talia and Jackie are talking to each other. Están hablando entre ellas. Okay. In this sentence, the subject is Talia and Jackie. The object, each other, is also Talia and Jackie. So they're having a two-way conversation. Okay. But when you say Talia and Jackie are talking to themselves, that means that, like here you have a Jackie and you have Talia, and they're talking to themselves. That means that they're talking, Jackie's talking to Jackie, and Talia is talking to Talia. Okay, but in this case, that they are talking to each other, they're talking between each other. They're having a conversation. In this case, they're talking to themselves. Jackie's talking to herself and Talia's talking to herself. Okay. And I don't know if you have any question with number 4.
No, mister.
And we use each other when the subject is two people. Talia and Amy know each other from work. That means that they know, Talia and Amy se conocen entre ellas del trabajo. They know each other. So when the subject is more than two people, Talia, Amy, and Tony know each other from work, or Talia and Amy and Tony know one another from work. So when you have only two people, you should use each other. But if it's more than two people, that means 3, 4, 5, you can use each other, and you can also use one another. Okay, so you have this other option when you have 3 or more people. But if you have only 2, you can only use each other. I don't know if you have any questions.
No, mister.
Okay, great. So then we're going to finish with this probability. Let's do it quickly, and then you're going to have the A4 test. And then on Wednesday, you're going to have the module test. Okay, that's going to be the whole class. The module test on Wednesday, because it's a longer test. And that's fine, because we have, as I told you before, we have 8 days per book. So we started March 11th, right? First day, second day, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. These are 7th, and we're gonna finish on 27th, on our 8th day. And that's great, we're on time. Then we're gonna start other 8 days with the second book, okay? So, let's listen.
Hi. Someone just said hello to me, but I can't remember how we know each other. She might have been a college classmate, or I could have met her at a party. Might have and could have are modals of possibility and probability in the past. I'm using these because I'm guessing about something that has already happened. Let's learn about them.
Ok, Okay, so let's please read number 1 and number 2.
We use models of possibility and probability in the past to talk about things that possibly or probably happened. We form these models with model plus have plus the past participle of the verb. Amy did great work. She must have been proud of herself. Must have expresses probability. We use must have or the contraction must when we're almost 100% sure that something was true. I must have left my briefcase in the office. I'm almost certain that's where it is.
Great. So in this case, we have models, remember models, of possibility and probability. We use models plus have plus the past participle of the verb. Okay, she must have been proud of herself. I don't know. He ran yesterday. He must have been very tired. Okay, so he ran yesterday. He must have been very tired. Debió haber estado cansado. Okay. So must have expresses probability. We use must have or construction must when we're almost 100% sure that something was true. I must have left my briefcase in the office. I'm almost certain it's there. I don't know. I must have he must have called her because they are in peace again. Okay, something like that we could say. I don't know if you have any questions there.
The second sentence can be they are at peace. He must have called her. He must have called her.
Yes. Yes, you could say that. They're at peace. We must have called. Yes.
Okay, miss.
Okay, so let's move on. Let's read 3 and 4.
May have, might have, and could have express possibility. We use may have, might have, or could have, or the contractions may, might, or could when we're less sure that something was true. We might have seen each other around campus, or we may have been in a class together. Yeah, it could have been last semester. We use can have or couldn't have when we're almost 100% sure that something was impossible. It couldn't have been in a journalism class. I'm taking acting classes.
Okay, so here you have these 3 that expresses possibility. That means that it's less certain. Probability in this book means that it's more likely. And then it's possibility in this book, okay? So might have, may have, or could have are when we're less sure that something is true. Okay, so we might have seen each other around campus or those, right? I don't know. he might have called her. They are, it seems, I don't know. It seems that they are at peace now. But I could be wrong. Okay, so that's there you have an example. And also you have, we use can have and couldn't have when we're almost 100% sure that something was impossible. Couldn't have been in a journalism class or taking ethics classes. So he couldn't have called you because he was complaining. Or he can have called you because he was sleeping. I don't know if it's clear. Do you have any questions?
Yes,
there?
Mr.
Okay, it's clear, right? Okay, let's
Yes,
move
Mr.
on. Let's do number 5 and number 6.
We use must not have when we're a little less sure that something was impossible. We don't usually use a contraction with must not. She left in a big hurry. She must not have wanted to be late for class. We use may not have or might not have when we think something was impossible, but we aren't very sure. We don't usually use the contraction with may not or might not.
Okay, the example, please.
Okay. Sorry, Mr. My screen gone black.
Okay. So your computer is
uh,
broken?
No, I think was my connection, but no, it's okay.
Okay.
She may not have wanted to talk to me anymore.
Okay, so here we use must have when we're a little less sure that something was impossible. We don't usually use a contraction with must not. She left in a big hurry. She must not have wanted to be late for class. So I don't know, when we're less sure, we could say, hey, he called me. He must not have wanted to feel lonely. I don't know, we can say something like that. This is not, we're not like 100% sure it's impossible, but it's a possibility. Then we
Okay.
have we use may not have or may not have when we think something was impossible, but we're not very sure. We don't usually use a contraction. He may not have wanted to call me. In this case, we're saying that he probably didn't want to call me in this case, but we're not sure. Okay, in the
Okay.
past.
May not have, might not have are more stronger than must not have.
No. No, it's
Or
like
are the
less
same.
stronger. This is more in the middle.
Okay.
Like it's Probably not.
Okay. And must not have is a little less from impossible.
Yes. This is like yes, that's no, a little more impossible.
Than may not have.
So if this is
Must
like if this is like I don't know. If here you have I don't know possible and possible. And there you have possible. Uh, it's like so here you have possible and impossible. And here you have let's say okay, yes. So here you would have can't have or couldn't have. Here you have must not have. And here you have may not have or might not have. Okay, so this is the most impossible. This is the less impossible.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know if it's clear now.
It's clear.
Okay, great. So let's move on. Let's please read.
In questions, we use could have. We don't use may have, might have, or must have. Could she have been at the soccer game? Notice that in short answer, we use been if the question has a form of be. Could he have been the star? He could have been. When a question has a verb other than be, we use the modal plus have. Could she have seen us there? She could have. We can also use a verb without a modal to ask about possibility or probability. Was she at the soccer game? She could have been.
Okay, so here we have in questions, we use could have. Could she have been at the soccer game? I don't know. Could you have called me yesterday? I don't know. That's another one. Could he have been called yesterday? Could you have could you have been told something? Okay, so it's like you use could have in the question, or not, may have, might have, or must have. And in short answers, we use been if the question has a form of be. Could he have been the star? He could have been. When a question has a verb other than me, we use modal plus have. Could she have seen us there? She could have. So here the question has a be. That's why the answer has a form of be. But here it doesn't have a be. Could she have seen? In that case, the answer is the modal plus have. She could have. She
In
couldn't
that
have.
case, we answer with could,
Yes.
but if the question have a form of be,
We also use
the
could,
answer,
but you use
okay,
be. Like the answer should have a form of be. When you when you have like the question with be, you should also have a form of be in the answer.
okay.
It could have been. I don't know.
For the first question in number 7, how we can answer?
Okay, so could she have been at the soccer game? She could have been. Or she couldn't have been. Those two options.
Okay.
So we're using been in the answer.
I can say she could have, just that.
Could she have been in the soccer game? She could have. No, she could have been. Because the question has to be. That's why you need to answer with been.
Okay, if the question have be, the answer always gonna have be, been.
Form of be, yes. When the question has been.
Okay.
Like here, it's when you use if the question has a form of be. So if the question has a form of be, you use been in the answer.
Okay, mister. Thank you.
Okay, so and finally, we can also use a verb without a model to ask about possibility or probability. Was she at the soccer game? She could have been. So in this case, was she at the soccer game? It's a yes, no question. She could have been. In this case, we can use a verb without a model to ask about a possibility. So in this case, she could have been is the answer. Was she at the soccer
Okay,
game?
mister.
That's the question. Okay. So
Yes,
no
mister.
questions, right?
No.
Okay, so let me assign this test. Okay, I'm gonna assign first this. Okay, you can do it whenever you wish to do it, but you're only gonna have 30 minutes. You can do it now, you can do it later. And the module test, you're gonna do it also for Wednesday whenever you want. Okay, so this is gonna be, I'm gonna give you here 60 minutes. Okay, so that's it, Fernando. So you can start right now, okay, or you can do it later. Depends on you.
Okay, but I need to finish the 2 tests before the next class.
This one, yes, before the class. But the module test, you have the whole class on Wednesday. So Wednesday, we're not gonna have classes. You should take the test on Wednesday at the time of the
Okay.
class. Okay, so you have, but if you want to take it before, it's your choice. Okay, you can take it
Okay,
before
mister.
also. It depends on you. But you have until 7 p.m. Wednesday for this one. And you have until 6 p.m. Wednesday for the first one, for the A4.
Okay, mister. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick